Good morning, Woodridge students, parents, guardians. Today is January 28th. It is Thursday. A day late with this video. I don't know if some of you may have heard, but we had a little bit of business that kept us busy for quite a while yesterday. I wanted to touch upon that first and kind of clarify for some of you. We went into a shelter in place procedure. We implemented our shelter in place procedure, and we were in shelter in place for approximately 4 periods of the day before we were able to revert back to our normal schedule for periods 5 and 6 of yesterday. There were protocols that we had to make sure that we followed. So to keep all students and staff safe, we put everyone in a shelter in place. But everything worked out fine. We appreciate the cooperation of the students and teachers as well. There's a couple of items I just wanted to touch upon moving forward. We had a driver's ed test that was scheduled for Tuesday. This next Tuesday, we actually are going to postpone that, and we will now run that on February 11th. That will be after school at 1 p.m. There'll be follow-up details for those of you who have students taking the driver's ed exam. Marking period 2 ends next Tuesday. Marking period 3 begins next Wednesday. Very important to note, one of the things that we're changing here, we are going to be changing our cameras. We are going to require that cameras be on during class, and when I mean on, it needs to be a face-to-face. The students cannot have the camera on pointing towards the ceiling. This has kind of been an optional thing leading up to now, but we feel that we feel very strongly as a school that we need to enforce cameras on face-to-face learning. We are implementing a plan for seat time. What seat time is if a student has lost credit due to attendance issues. We're trying to be proactive to restore that credit for students. We're going to begin a program where students would enter the building in small groups, very controlled. It's not going to be en masse, so there will be small groups that will attend. That would include remote students too. And I know some of you may be saying, well, how could we, if they're remote? We just ran the PSATs. We kind of, we have students that are fully remote that are playing, athletics. We also have the driver's ed test coming up. So we do have a way to control it. And again, the important thing is offering students who have lost credit time to come back. The Board of Education approved this plan for us. And we had the blessing of our superintendent. We think it offers our students a great opportunity to regain any lost credit. There'll be more details to follow, but just so you know, we will be starting this program on Saturday, February 13th. We had originally wanted to start on the 6th. However, given the fact that we're remote until the 11th, we don't want to start before that. And we can start before then, actually. Seat time, cameras on. Lastly, there'll be details to follow regarding that, the cameras, and there'll be also details to follow regarding the seat time. Our teachers have also been making students aware. Lastly, and I only have 57 seconds to get this in, we're going to be starting a peer tutoring program for our students. Those students in solid or good academic standing are going to be asked to volunteer if they want to be a peer tutor to help out some of our other students. There will be details to follow with that as well. I hope everybody's safe. Your families are well. If there's anything you need, please do not hesitate to reach out to myself, to Mrs. Barrows, to Ms. Ragusio, or to Mr. Sinclair. Thank you very much. Stay safe, and we hope to see you guys soon.